Alright, hey guys, welcome back to the video, and today what we're going to do is I'm going to go through the charm, pretty much skill tree, and I'm going to tell you which one is best pound for pound. As you can see, they are selected right now. These are pretty much what I consider the better choice of the two, whatever there are two choices. Now let's go over all of them, and I'm going to give you my explanation for all of them and go from there, okay? And also, if you did like this, if you want me to do a different, obviously a different skill, let me know. And I'll probably do all of them over time, but let me know which one you guys want next, okay? So let's do it. So first option we have is between self-promoter and viral? I don't know what that word means. I know someone's going to tell me, oh man, I can't believe you don't know what that word means. It is what it is. But this is the right choice. Why? 30% more likely to have children is huge. The 5% influence you get by winning a tournament is good early on, but if you're not really going for tournaments, it's not really worth it. Obviously, you can be like, oh, well, I got it early on, so it's pretty good. But the 30% chance to have children is very good if you're looking for a long game, right? And in terms of the second, what's called bonus, the gain +1 morale while in a besieged settlement. You're going to be in a besieged settlement so little in the game. It's so hard to actually get into a besieged settlement, pretty much being the defender. It's very hard to actually get to that scenario. You know what I mean? It's not going to happen much. So it's not very good. If it was like +5 morale, something crazy like that, then maybe. +1 morale, nothing crazy. And then 10% chance to get +1 relation with the random notable and governed settlement per day while continuous projects are active. Again, also is kind of a thing that happens, I want to say rarely, but not all the time. But it does happen a lot more times than being in a besieged settlement. So this is the better choice. Next, Warlord versus Oratory. Warlord is better. Influence gain from battles by 30%. You're going to be in so many battles throughout your game. It's insane. You know what I mean? So getting 30% more influence per battle, just beautiful. I don't even have to look at the second bonus. The first bonus for this one is you gain +1 renown and influence for each issue resolved. That's pretty much missions, quests. Again, you're going to be in so much more battles and missions and quests. You know what I mean? Even if you try to do missions and quests, you're still going to be in battles as you're doing those missions and quests. So it's just like, it's just the better choice. And the second one, every time you defeat an enemy lord party, you gain +1 relation with the random lord of your faction. Okay. Hold on. Okay, so it's literally the same secondary. So the first one is just, you know, it's better. Warlord is better because the first bonus of the influence gain is insanely better. Next, forgivable grievances versus meaningful favors. Meaningful favors is better, in my opinion. I want to win, so 10% better for double persuasion success. Double persuasion success pretty much means that if you succeed, there's a chance that you might succeed and get 2 points instead of 1. I'd rather have that because that helps you kind of finish kind of quicker sometimes some of the speech checks. The 20% chance to avoid critical failure, again, it's a good, it's however you want to roll it. But in terms of the second bonus, I'm pretty sure, relationships with powerful settlement NPCs increase over time. Powerful NPCs, by the way, the settlement NPCs, are the guys who give you troops. And they give you the better troop line in terms of, like, you know, for example, Battanians, if you want the best archers, you're going to go through their powerful, what do you call it, powerful nobles. Those guys offer those type of troops, you know what I mean, the really good type of troops. So your relationship being improved with those type of NPCs over time is very, very good. It's a lot better than 5% chance per day to increase relations with a random NPC of negative relations within the settlement. That's very specific. You have to be in the settlement. That person has to hate you, and it's only 5% chance per day. You have to wait there. It's not good. Meaningful favors, a lot better. Next, Young and Respectful versus In Bloom. Young and Respectful wins this one. Why? Let's see. Increase any relationship gain with same gender by 20%. Alrighty, and the other one is increased relationship gain with opposite gender of 20%. Now hear me out. Most players, you know what I mean, are gonna choose a you know, it is what it is. You know what I mean. Most players are probably guys that are playing this game. Let's be honest, and they're pretty much almost like 80, I would say like 9% of times going to choose a male character, right? And in Bannerlord, the majority of people who are riding around in big parties and big armies are men. So if you are a male character, the 20% relationship gain is better with your same gender because there's a lot more men riding around. You know what I mean? This would be good if it was the opposite way, but I think it's better to choose this one because it's more chances and more people that this can affect. Okay? And the secondary is pretty much the same thing. 2% chance per day to increase relation with a random notable of opposite, and this one is the same. You know what I mean? So again, young, respectful, better. Next, Firebrand versus Flexible Ethics. Firebrand is better. Why? 50% less influence cost to initiate kingdom decisions. That's pretty good, especially if you are the leader. You're going to initiate a lot more decisions. This one, 30% less influence cost for voting. This is pretty much if you're a vassal. If you are choosing to be a vassal throughout your whole playthrough, then you can choose this one. But again, as you can see, the secondary effect is also pretty important on this one. Increase recruitment level from rural notables by +1. That's village notables. And then the other one is urban notables, which is towns. Now, towns rarely offer you anything else except recruits, right? Villages are the ones that you can get kind of lucky and get some high tier units. That's where the powerful characters are who give you the better troop line. This one, again, Firebrand is better pretty much from the first, what do you call it? The first positive and the first effect and the secondary effect. Both of them are very, very good. Next, Slick Negotiator versus Effort for the People. Alrighty, so Slick Negotiator wins this because Hire Mercenaries is 20% cheaper. Is a very good discount. Mercenaries are very highly effective, especially later in the game when you boost your numbers very, very quickly for some cash. 20%, pretty good discount. The next one is reduce item barter penalty with the lords of different culture with you by 10%. This is also a one that has a very good secondary effect as well. I choose this one over the first one because the first bonus is whenever you clear hideouts, you gain more relationship and you increase town loyalty if it's your town. That's good and all, but does it beat 20% cheaper mercenaries? No. In my opinion, not at all. And then the secondary one being reduce item barter penalty with lords of the same culture with you by 25%. While this one is 25% and this one is 10%, you have to understand, whatever culture you pick in the game, you will always be pretty much the minority to the whole, pretty much the whole population, right? Every single culture is in a way evenly distributed. Obviously, the Empire has kind of like the biggest portion of the pie because they have 3 kingdoms technically, right? 3 different kingdoms. But for the most part, whatever culture you pick, you are going to be, you know, there's going to be a lot more lords that are not part of your culture. So the 10% is going to go a lot farther because most of the time you're going to be dealing with a lot of people that are not of your same culture. This is why this one is 25% to kind of incentivize you. But to be honest with you, they should have made it like 30, 35, maybe 40%. Then maybe I would consider it. I think this one is better overall. You will deal with a lot more people that are not. And also mercenaries, 20% cheaper. Pretty good. Next, Tribute versus Good Nature. Tribute wins this. Why? Increased relationship bonus by 20% when paying more than enough in barters. I just recently made a video about bribing lords in Bannerlord. This perk helps so much with that. If you're wondering how do you bribe lords in Bannerlord, go check out that video. It's going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. But this is really good. The other one is saying when voting for a proposal you support fails, recover 100% of the influence spent. It might sometimes be good, but most of the times whenever I initiate votes, it's because I see the support is super high. And yeah, you can kind of calculate it before you even try to spend your influence on it. So I don't think it's that good. And then the secondary being gain additional relations when you increase relations with the merciful lords. And this one being cruel lords. This one's a toss-up. It doesn't really matter. The secondary effect is like cool whenever it pops. There's no negative effect on it, so why not, right? And I'd rather be, I'd rather be in good relations with the cruel guys instead of the merciful guys. Because the cruel guys, they're gonna get they're gonna get the job done. Okay, I'd rather be friends with them. It's okay. It is what it is. We live in dark times, right? But okay, but listen. Next one. Morale leader versus natural leader. Natural leader is better. Why? Characters and other factions require -1 persuasion success. Versus characters in your own faction require -1 persuasion success. Why is this better? Like I just stated with the cultures, there's gonna be so much more characters that are not in your faction, so you always want to pick the one that is going to affect you more broadly, which is this one. And then the secondary being your companions gain 20% more experience, and that one, another one being for every project completed, increase notable relations with the owner by 1. The secondary effect for morale leader is booty. The 20% more experience gain for your companions is huge. Your companions, obviously, you can build them up, and then you can even turn them into, a clan in itself with a very strong leader that you built up with this perk. It's the better choice. Next, parade versus public speaker. Why is parade better? Increase loyalty per +1 per day while you're in your own settlements. Oh, by the way, this is the one that's kind of a toss-up. I'll keep it honest with you. It is the one that's kind of a toss-up. You can't choose both, but I'm going to explain why I chose the top one, right? And then 5% chance per day to gain +1 relation with a random lord in the same army. So this secondary effect is better than the first effect, in my opinion. Because whenever you're in your own settlements, that might be rare, depending on where your settlements are located. But it might not also be rare. But it's only plus loyalty. If your loyalty is already high up there, it becomes kind of useless, right? Now, the secondary effect, 5% chance per day to gain +1 relation with a random lord in the same army. You might be in an army for a prolonged amount of time, so this can actually add up pretty good, especially if there's a lot of random lords. It's a lot of chances to increase your relationship. I like the secondary effect. Now, public speaker. Renown gained from battles are increased by 30%. 10% more efficient forum, marketplace, arena, temple, festival effects. Why I did not pick this one? Because pretty much whenever you are at charm level 225, right, at this point, renown, it caps off. Once you reach clan tier 6, you're done with renown. You know what I mean? The renown doesn't do much after that point, right? So if this effect was like something, for example, like maybe at like 150, I would consider it. You know what I mean? Like, okay, you're in your last stretch. You know, you might be clan tier 4, clan tier 3, almost to be 4. You got some more stretch to go, but you can get there quicker. But if you're already at 225, yeah, sometimes you can kind of rush it, but at the same time, again, if you're very low in clan tier, but somehow very high in charm, then yeah, maybe pick this one. If you're really far into the game, it's not worth it. And with that being said, the last two, obviously, they're good by default because you don't have any other choice. That'll do it for me. Let's read through it. Virile, I don't know how to say that. It is what it is. Warlord, meaningful favors, young and respectful, firebrand, slick negotiator, tributes, natural leader, parade, camaraderie. There is. Okay, great. Camaraderie. Okay, it is what it is. And immortal charm. There it is. That is my top picks. Let me know which one I should do next. I kind of want to do the more interesting ones before I kind of hop into these. So please do not mention these because I'm probably going to say these to kind of do in between kind of when I do the last ones. But let me see which ones of these do you want next and I will do them. Alrighty, that'll do it for me and I'll see you in the next one.